Ashley and Lisa. I'm Ashley.
I'm Lisa.
This is episode 32.
32. It is January 8th. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, I guess. Yeah, we were off for 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. My family was down and out
And holidays.
yes.
Holidays, just hard. But everybody's better now,
Yes. We're on the
Thankfully.
upswing.
thankfully. Yeah. So it's pleasant today here, if you will.
Yeah.
We had some snow and ice and such, but it's pretty pleasant today. Getting a new point of sale, so I have someone out front, so if you see me distracted at all, she's out there helping me get things set up on my new point of sale so I can switch over. Hopefully my website will be better, more accurate, and, just new stuff. I have a lot of orders coming in the shop. I did some big orders after the holiday. So I know I have new Calborn woolens coming, I have a universal order, and I have a Cascade order coming. So I also have a big sale because there's certain things that are just not going in my inventory. They're not gonna make it. So I am going to clearance those. So I have a table out front. Right now it's 25% off. As those things go, I'll be adding more stuff that it's just not gonna go in the inventory. So yeah, stuff that's been kind of like sitting around, nothing wrong with it, obviously, but just not gonna waste my time putting it back in the inventory and putting it on the website. So it's in person only, like it's not gonna be a web sale if you're far away, sorry. Make a trip, or we could FaceTime. You can always contact me via Facebook Messenger or text message, and we could talk about it that way. So I will ship, I'm just not gonna have it on the website. All right, that was a long way around that.
We hit 100 subscribers.
We did.
So, yay, we're going to do a giveaway. For that, we decided you're going to comment 100 in the comments, and you also have to be a subscriber, and we will random comment generator someone before our next podcast.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to announce the winner in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So make sure you comment 100 below,
Yes.
and then we will let you know next week who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, then we're gonna head into the knitting stuff, FOs.
I have 2.
I have 2 also. Go ahead.
Mine are both Christmas presents. So these are Ethan's socks I finally finished. So I knit these from a tube. I had a little bit of a tube left, but I knew it wasn't enough to do something for myself. So I re-knit them to 58 stitches possibly. And then added cuffs and heels, and I gave them to Ethan for Christmas. So he goes, "Hey, these are your socks." I said, "Yeah, but they're for you." So he hasn't worn them yet, but I stole them before he could, so I could bring them.
Yeah. First one, I'm wearing it. This was my dice roll from last week. I started this Christmas Day, Eve Day. This is my Vertices Unite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's a Stephen West pattern, paid for pattern. It's, I think that's the wrong side. I left my stitch marker on it because I wanted to show the right side, but it's like 6 or 7 different sections. It's a big guy.
Oh, yeah.
And the I-cord bind off has taken me 2 days. Like I kept thinking, oh, I'm so close. I just finished it like a half hour ago. So I did weave in my ends. However, it does need a good blocking, but it was fun.
How many
It was
different skeins
so
you use?
5 skeins of yarn. However, not as much as you'd think of the 5. So now I have
Now you have a bunch of leftovers.
1,
Those are
2.
Are these yours?
No.
Okay.
So these are like I went through my stash and I was like, what would not be good for socks? So most of these are either unspun, which is not good for socks. It will wear through really quickly, or there was no nylon. So these 4 are unspun. This one had no nylon. I needed 5 colors. So these were all from my stash, but look how much I've left.
Yeah, you could definitely do.
So now what? Like, I really don't want to put it back in my stash. Like, I'm trying to get
Everything out.
out. Like, I almost have a shelf emptied on my, like my bookshelf that I've, used up. So if you have any suggestions, I know for sure I could do like a scrappy something or an advent something, but
Um, I don't remember how much the coffee house uses.
yeah, I could do that. This is the one I have the least of.
Was that what you bound off with?
No, I
No.
bound off with this guy
Oh, jeez.
because I really wanted a dark edge. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like that just kind of frames it. When I have a choice, I usually try, and I was trying to figure out where it wouldn't touch anywhere. There was nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing that wasn't going to touch somewhere, but like you can
Yes.
see, like I like the contrast of the
Oh,
dark
yeah. I really like
edge. But it was a fun one. It was a lot of knitting, but like very little purling.
that. Okay.
Directions were good, like where to go next. I liked it. My one thought is I want to make it's another Stephen West painted
Painted honeycombs.
honeycombs.
Mm-hmm.
I could,
You could definitely use some of that. If not,
all of it,
yeah.
like use all of these and pick something. So it's kind of a honeycomb. There's like a part that stands out and then there's a part that's kind of back
Mm-hmm.
and they need to contrast. So I was thinking I could use like a white
Yes.
or a cream and then have these as all my honeycombs.
Mm-hmm. That would be actually good. And then even if you ran out of a color,
Just do something else.
yeah, like leave it out and then just because I think it's rose. Is it a
Mhm,
row? Yeah.
mhm. Cause I think you slip. I haven't bought the pattern yet, but it's on my wish list to do. And so I thought maybe I'll just get a cream or a white or light yellow, like something.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I
I don't think I want black. I don't think I want gray because I think that would not be enough
Yeah.
contrast. But that's a maybe. That's a maybe. I'll use that and do a painted honeycombs. So that's my first FO. It was a big one.
It was. Stephen West are like 5 or 6 skeins all the time.
It was fun.
My next one was was supposed to be Christmas, but I finished it like the next day because we were not feeling well. It is the World's Simplest Mittens by Tin Can Knits. I use the app. It's a free pattern. And I used the child size and worsted. It was deluxe worsted tweed in the olive colorway. I have a couple balls of this just kind of hanging around. I figured it would be something good for Ethan that's not gonna it's gonna be washable. It's not gonna fall apart. And it honestly, you could do this easily in a weekend, especially the child size. I did make a little bit of modifications. How I did the decreases, I did them like my toes, so I did like decrease and then knit, where I believe it has you decrease every row until you have like 8, and then that you just like cinch them together, where I did I think 8 or 10 and then I Kitchenered like a toe. And same with the thumbs, I did that pretty similar too. They're not exactly matching because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't write it down, but
They're kids'
they work.
mittens.
Yeah, so he loves them. He's been wearing them. He was actually kind of sad that when I asked for them today to bring, I was like, hey, check your pocket. Are your mittens in there? Can I take those today?
Aw. I had a couple pair of socks that I gifted, so they're gone. But
Mhm.
you know, they were just tubes that I did heel, toe, and cuff for Christmas gifts. But you know, gone. My second FO, we are back to doing the dice roll. So I don't know if by chance you don't know, it's on Facebook. I post. So everyone was to make a list of 20 things. Last week's roll, which was New Year's Day, was number 12. Number 12 was last week, and it was a no. So I finished this New Year's Day. I started it and finished it. And it is out of this book. It is called Gnomes of Grimblewood. I've had it for a little while, and then I saw online another yarn store posted that someone had done those gnomes out of Noro. And I had a whole thing of Noro left over. So for my dice roll, so I finished this little guy. He's the first one in the book. I finished him New Year's Day, and then I went on to finish this because it's also on my list. So I'm gonna leave it on there, and if we roll another 12, I'll make another gnome. So I'm not gonna take it off my list, but like this is gonna come off. So here's my quandary though. So now I have my list. Today I rolled a 3. I finished my number 3 already. So what would you do? I think I'm gonna go to number 1 and just kind of start.
Work your way down. So you.
I think I
especially,
am.
Are they already made? Like, are these
Started.
whips? Yes.
Most of them are whips.
So yeah, I think you should.
I think I'm gonna
not cast something on
I know.
unless
I know. Here's my wish list though.
it's
And I
probably
thought, oh, if I finish one thing, then I can jump to something new. But
Mhm.
let's be responsible here.
And I think also if you finish it in the week, you should like jump to something that's already
Something else.
started instead
Yes.
of baking. And then maybe
Yeah.
once you pare it down a little bit, you can
Yeah.
start plugging some new ones.
So I
in.
finished 2 things off my list,
Okay,
and it
that's
was
awesome.
actually 3 numbers because I had this in there twice. Because I knew I really wanted to like work on
To
it
do
and
it.
get it done.
Mhm.
So I was pretty monogamous. Just, by the way, I knitted this on the recommended needles, and I also knitted this. I think it was a size 4. You probably could go down a little bit. I feel like you can see my stuffing a little bit through it,
Mhm.
but who cares?
Yeah.
It's a little no me.
One of the girls in the Love and Stitches group, she makes gnomes. She like loves gnomes, and then she makes them of other people. So she'll like
Oh,
take
that's
parts
funny.
of them, and then she'll show everyone when she finishes one. And she gets like little things that go with them. One of them's a teacher, so she has a clipboard with a spelling test and a pencil. Like
cute.
they're so cute.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I bought this book a while ago. It's a really, like, you can see, look how cute they are.
Yeah, that almost looks on the back like Moro.
Yeah. So I figured I'm just gonna start with the first one. So I did the first guy, really simple, nothing, even the sewing together, like, wasn't bad. So that's guy number 1. So then, if we roll it again, the next one is Naughty, the ear flap gnome.
Oh, that's so cute.
So I'll do him. If that number comes up again, I'm not gonna take it off my list. Look how cute they are. Like, I'm sorry, I'm knocking everything down. Look how cute they are. All kinds of things you can do. And honestly, like, no 2 would ever be alike.
No.
Like, they wouldn't.
And you can like also like take bits and pieces from other ones too to
Yep.
I've definitely seen
Oh,
people do
the
that.
one I did was Noodles, the smallest gnome, which is why he took me a day. But, still, it was New Year's Day, and we were kind of watching football and sitting around, and I was like, oh, I could start a gnome. And then, we were up, because, our New Year's was so lively that we were in bed before midnight, but,
I think we all fell asleep on the couch too before bed.
yeah, New Year's was, and it was really snowy here on New Year's Eve. So we ended up with house guests because people came up and visited and then couldn't go home. So but we were all still in bed. We were all still in bed. So, okay, so those are my FOs. Oh no, I have one more. And I've talked about this before. This is
Okay.
my One Love, and I was blocking it. I talked, and I just need woven in, but it turned out really cute.
Mm-hmm.
This was the Mystery Knit Along by Hoki Locatelli. It was a 1 skein project called One Love, and it was,
Oh, you did the picoed edge too.
I did do the picot. There was an option. You either do the picot or just a plain bind off, and I like a picot.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked this section. I'm a big fan of like Feather and Fan.
Yeah.
I like the look of it. And this was my hand-dyed yarn. This is actually, if any of you follow me on Facebook, Simona sent me a pair of socks. It's the same yarn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same yarn. So I'm like, oh, I have a matching set.
I really need, mine's on my list, and I am gonna start doing the dice roll now that I'm feeling better, cause.
Yeah. It's a good way to get whips.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that even just going through and making my list and kind of going through my bags, it brings things like back to your mind, like, oh shoot, I forgot about that. And it only needs
Like a little bit.
a little bit, like just finish it. A couple things I want to show you. These aren't mine, they're customers, but I blocked them, so they'll be here tomorrow. But it's just like a simple 1 skein shawl, but I love the pulling.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is a commercial yarn, I believe it's Ancient Arts yarn, but look how cool that pulling is.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one, this is Colleen, she did this one, and then this is a yarn that, it's definitely a commercial, like, I don't even know what it is. I don't know if I have any more out there, but still the same with like the pulling. It just gives it a really cool effect.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is my hand-dyed, Those two were Colleen's, this one's Kim's. And this is her jaunty, and it's out of my hand dyes. This one is called Somewhere, like I named it Somewhere, like somewhere over the rainbow. Cause it's kind of a rainbow, but not,
Not like in your face.
that's the
rainbow.
wrong side, I think. I think this is the right side.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, and then Kim loves to show you this, but like if you pull it apart,
Mm-hmm.
you get to see the other color. And this is also a Hoagie, No,
it's,
Andrew Mowry.
Andrew Mowry, yep.
and I have one of these started, it's on my list. But, I'm second guessing my yarn choice, so we'll see if I continue.
Mhm.
I definitely want to make it, but I might switch up my yarns because I'm not too far into it. So yeah, this is the jaunty, and this was made by Kim. And look how cool the pooling is.
That is really cool.
I know, I love it. I know some of you that would probably bother you, but it doesn't me.
No, I like it. Even like doing garments, I think it's cool because I know some people will like helical knit so they don't get pulling in that micro striping, but I think
Right.
it looks really cool.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't bother me in the least. So those are not mine, but they were knitted by customers. And I feel like I watch podcasts to see what other people are making.
Mhm.
So the more stuff we can show you, the better. Okay, so whips.
I brought two with me.
I brought two also.
Okay.
So go ahead.
They didn't get a whole lot of love because I was not feeling so great. But this is my second half sweatshirt. I'm dropping everything. So
I love the colors
I
in that.
know this is the pattern is from Brianna from the Little Wolf Knits, and the yarn is Yarn Smiths. I believe it's Forest Floor. And then this is like evergreen or ageless evergreen or something. So I added the collar. I have this much of my second ball left, and I'll just kind of helically knit whenever I go back to it. But I said I wanted to start working on sleeves, so I picked up for sleeves the other day and only got about maybe 5 rounds in. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to work them at the same time, like on separate needles. So I have my needle here. I just haven't cast or picked up stitches. One way that I pick up whenever I'm doing picking up stitches, I use stitch markers, and I didn't finish this. I only have 3 in here. So I'll mark like the top and the bottom of my armhole with a light bulb stitch marker, and then I'll kind of pull it this way and put them together so you can kind of like quadrant it off. And that
So
way,
you kind of pick up the same number
Yeah.
in each quadrant.
yeah, so you kind of get an idea, because a lot of times when you're picking up, they want you, I think this one is like a 3-to-4 ratio. Now I didn't end up at the same number, but I was a couple off, and I liked how it matched up, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, and then I'll get there somehow, or
Mhm.
just leave it and I'll be like 3 stitches larger. But that's a way, and then you can kind of keep count, and then you don't have to count the entire thing, and also kind of have an idea, okay, like I have 20 in this section and 23 in this section. I think it's how I did it. So that's kind of a way that I use to when
Yeah.
I'm picking up stitches.
Good idea. And then doing the sleeves 2 at a time. Are you playing Yarn Chicken or no?
No, I've tried this on, and it's like well over my chest now.
Mhm.
So I just started, this is my 3rd, and I have 1 more skein.
So doing the arms 2 at like, both at the same time, and then you can finish the rest of the yarn for the length of your body.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna pull like inside and outside, and also that way they're the same skein, because there is some color, it's hand dyed, so there's color variation.
If you want me to wind off half, I will, if it'd be easier.
I think it'll be okay.
We could weigh it here and wind off half.
Yeah, so I did think of that,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah,
because I already started, I think, on the outside, which I normally don't do. 'Cause I
right, but
don't-
we could pull like 50 grams from the
from the
inside.
inside and then rewind it. You can see this one I think has more green.
And that one has more blue, like
Blue
navy
in
and
it.
pink.
So, but honestly, these 2 in the skein were also very different, and you can
Mhm.
see a little bit.
Yeah,
on
you can
camera,
see,
but,
but it's fine.
it's fine, and there's so much going on. I don't think you're really gonna notice it that much anyway.
No.
But that's why I wanted to stripe it. So I'll do like 1 row of one row of the other, just so it's not a like stark change.
Right. All right, so my next one is my Advent scarf, which I know I talked about this. This is the Advent I got from Chelsea Yarns. And I made considerable, it's a
Yeah.
lot of knitting, people. So I'm on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I decided is I'm doing 30 rounds of each color.
Okay.
So I just, count roughly 30. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm keeping the bits, and I think I'm gonna do fringe.
Okay.
So I end up with,
That's very Chelsea-like too.
I know, I end up with little, not a ton, but enough. So, and I didn't do it all. I didn't think about it until partway through. So, but my remaining bits, I'm going to make fringe because it's gonna be a long,
Now, are you gonna put the fringe at the bottom, or are you gonna do it like on the side? Or?
I think bottoms.
Okay.
So it'll be a scarf like this, like a long, 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 kind of like a Doctor Who scarf, if you know, like if you. So this is my next. This is my next color.
They're Stellina. They're glittery.
They're all glittery. So this will be my next 30 rows, and I stopped opening them. I felt like I was kind of losing my mojo. Like, it's a lot of knitting, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna open it until like I'm almost like the next one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's what I'm working on, and I have a ton of like sock tubes in here. I made socks out of this one for Christmas. They're gone, but I still have like enough of a tube.
You could make another pair.
Right, at least shorties, like even shorties for me. So this is kind of my travel bag. I decided this is going to be my travel project. It's just knitting like
round and round.
And honestly, you kind of get bored. So this has no end date. Like there's no, I need to get it done. It's definitely on my list of my dice roll.
Yeah.
But it's kind of my travel / babysitting project because I can just sit and knit and I can pick it up and put it down. But I mean, I definitely want the finished product, and like I said, I'm kind of enticed to open my. It rolled. It rolled. It went. So I'll get it when I'm done. But that is one of my whips.
The next one that I worked on was my blankets, and I have finished. This is the other side.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I only know because I have a stitch marker. I can't
Yeah.
tell crochet one way to the other. So I just finished. I think this is the 6th row, 5th or 6th row now. This should be as wide as it gets.
Okay, so
it kind of is on that like.
it would cover both of us.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice
Mhm.
kind of couch blanket. This is my next color to add in. I'm excited. There's some
That's
like,
pretty.
blues and pinks. And that is color number 5, I believe, for me. So my goal is to get this done by the Super Bowl to do pigskin, but I don't foresee that happening because
That's a lot of crocheting.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And we only have like what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks
Something
till
like
the
that,
Super
yeah.
Bowl.
So, and I think each color has 13 square, or 13 plus, I don't know how, I forget how many plain ones I have. But this pattern is a Summer Fade Hexie by Mallory Crawl. And this is my series of unfortunate events yarn from Free of the Little Wolf Knits. So
It's really cute.
I need to order my 13th one, and then I will have them all, and then I am on a yarn buying ban till I use up some stuff.
Well, that's what I've been kind of doing. I mean,
Or if I'm ready to make something, like I want to, like I have a sweater in mind that I am gonna buy for, but like I need to be done with that sweater so I can
Right.
cast it on.
So my next whip, and you have all seen it, but hold me accountable.
I was just thinking about this.
Hold me accountable. This is getting done. This is my heirloom quilt cardigan.
Yes.
I am so close to being done.
I literally thought about this week.
I am so close to being done. And I'll tell you why I stopped. I can't decide color placement. Like I've laid it out,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, I don't know. And so I'll put it away. I am going to make a final decision, and I am going to finish my heirloom cardigan. Hold me to it, people. It's on my dice roll,
Yes.
but I may bump it up or put it in all the places that it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So I want it. Like I want the finished product.
Yeah.
So I want to finish this. And I have so many hours in these. All I have to do are knit my arms and my collar and my button band. Like
Yeah. And I
It's
feel
so
like it's
close.
and I get that where things get to it's not an easy, simple, portable project. So you want to do something easy and you don't want to have to like seam everything together and
Yeah. I think these are extra. I started out doing like
two colors.
two colors, and then I morphed into, I think I did one this way and I was like, ooh, I really like that. So then I think like my sleeves will be cream
Mm-hmm.
and my collar and everything will be cream.
Yeah.
I mean, I can change that. I could do a sleeve one color, whatever, but I think that's what I'm doing. And this is not my favorite. I think it's an extra.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a couple of those and they may go in my armpits.
Yeah.
I need fabric there, but I don't necessarily, you won't see them.
Yeah.
So I think they may go in my armpits. So hold me to it. This guy is going to get done. Yeah. Okay, what else? Acquisitions?
Yes. I got 3 things.
Go ahead. I have 2.
So first is
Oh.
the shirt I'm wearing. My sister got this for me for Christmas, and I'll have to ask her
Where she
where
got it?
it was from an Etsy shop, I believe, but I thought I had like the little tag and I didn't find it. So that was one.
I'm getting an e-wheel.
Yay.
So I have been on the wait list for a data list for months and months, and I gave up. I don't know what I'll do, but I gave up. So I ordered an electric e-wheel.
Yes.
So it's 6.1.
Yes.
Yeah, I ordered it from a store in New Jersey
Okay.
because they were sold out online everywhere, but the store seemed to have them. So,
Mhm.
but it also hasn't arrived yet, so maybe they didn't actually have them. Who knows?
I forget. It took a little bit even when I ordered from like the EEW company.
Yeah, they're all sold out, and I feel like it's really popular now. Like
Mhm.
I'm seeing a lot of podcasters talking about it. So I borrowed over the holiday. I borrowed my friend Lori. She has one that she bought on Amazon. It's not, it's
Mhm.
fine. But I thought I'm gonna take it home and see. So I sat down an afternoon. My husband was working, and I just sat and spun. I'm like, yeah, I think I like this.
Yeah.
I think I like this. So then, that's what my mom's was getting me for Christmas. So she's like, did you hear from Daedalus? And I actually emailed them and said like, any idea where I am on the queue or like,
Mhm.
and it still seemed to be 3 to 6 months out. So I was